Are you one of those people who think you can't have fun unless you're spending a lot of money? Well, if you're on a tight budget, that's going to be a little difficult. So let me show you some great things you can do when you're living on a tight budget. And I'll also show you some tips that you can do to save money. Are you tired of counting up those pennies and coins and rolling them up and taking them to the bank? Well, many people think that they have to sacrifice, that they can't have any fun, that that's just it. I have no money, I can't have fun. But do you know how many things there are to do right in your own neighborhood, right in your own city? There are a lot of things that are no cost or low cost whenever you explore where you live at. You can go to your local park and go for a walk, a hike, have a picnic in the park. That's fun, don't you think? You can go to a museum. You can go to your library. And a lot of times, libraries have movie night. They have crafters where you can make crafts. Also, at some of the lumber stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, and places like that. And I think it used to be Michael's, where they'd have a little craft that you could make. And it's a little bit of cost of nothing, where you can just go and they'll have all the materials ready for you, and you can make whatever it is they're making, at Michael's or Joann's Fabric, whatever. They show you how to sew. It's so many things out there that you can do. You just have to be willing to let yourself explore and learn how to be around, your community. Go out in your community and you can find so many things that you can do. You can go to thrift stores and find items that you don't have to spend lots of money on. You can do window shopping. I am not a window shopper because if I see it, I want it. So I'm not a good window shopper, but my sister is. My sister loves to window shop. I hated going shopping with her because she would actually window shop. It's like, no, I want that. I want that. And I told her, I said, I'm not going window shopping with you no more. It costs me too much. But you can do those things. You can also cook meals at home, fancy meals for your family, and make the table, just set it up like it's a special occasion. And you can just have cookouts at your home, invite people over, even your neighbors, and just, have a good time out in the yard with music and games and things like that. When I first moved in this community, I had a birthday party. I had put my age, I turned 60, so that was 3 years ago. And I had my set, well, almost 4 years ago now. And I had my little setup out there, and some of the neighbors were going by. I'm like, you want a piece of cake? And so I was giving out my birthday cake, and they were telling me happy birthday, and we were introducing ourselves. So I got to meet a lot of people here that way. And I was doing it because why not? I had a big cake somebody had purchased for me. And so I didn't want to eat all that cake. So that's what I did. And I had balloons out and little decorations, and it was cute. So we did that. And then, you can, like I say, you can have cookouts and just have a good time outside when it's, fitting. And if it's not fitting, come inside and have game night, music night, dance night. You can do all those things. But it doesn't have to cost a lot of money to do it. Now, if there's some event like a concert and you want to see your favorite artist or whatever, then it may be time to start thinking about ways to save money. Let me give you a few tips on how you can save money. One of those is getting your coins and all of that and wrapping those up, taking them to the bank and getting you a little extra money. Another one is having your budget and knowing how much you spend a month and how much you have left over after you've met all your bill requirements for the month. You know how much money you have left over. Now, what are you going to do with what you have left over? You're going to save it, for that special event that you want. And another thing you could do, you can declutter your home. And there's so many things that people need, and you can sell it. You can sell it online. You could have a yard sale, and you can do things like that. And that's another way to bring in some money where you can put aside for your special events. So, just because you're living on a tight budget or a fixed income does not mean that you have to neglect yourself or not enjoy things that you normally would enjoy. Don't get upset because, you don't have the money for certain things. Find something else to do that doesn't cost as much money that you can enjoy just as much as you would if you had spent lots of money on it. And like I said, a few things you can do to save money. Didn't we just do side hustles the other day? You better go back. We'll put that up there. Side hustles you can do. Um, and that's another way that you can just save a little money, make a little extra money, so for those special events that you really want to go on, like a trip somewhere out of the state or to another country, on a cruise. Um, whatever it is, if you need a little extra money, then it's time to start saving up for those special events. There are so many ways you can thrive and have fun when you're on a tight budget. I hope some of these tips and ideas help you guys so you don't have to sacrifice fun just to survive. So that's the video for today. I want you guys to leave me a comment. You guys let me know some of the ways that you have fun on a budget, some great activities that you may do or some things you do so that you can enjoy yourself even on a tight budget. Well, you guys, that's all I have for today. Take care of yourselves. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.